What is up, nerds? This is Crash here with my favorite video to do because it means I actually accomplished something. This is the video changelog for CP Glassworks Beta 6 and Beta 7. So I didn't actually release Beta 6 because I kind of did like an internal test with it. It worked out really well, so I didn't really lose any progress from that at all, but there was a couple minor fixes and bugs and changes that I wanted to do. So that's why there's a Beta 7 now. So anyway, let's get on to this. Before I start showing you some of the big changes that I've done, I highly recommend you check out the video fly-through that I have. Link will be in the description and probably on the screen and in all the places that it should be. Watch that before you continue. Go do that right now. Go. Okay, so you're back. Yeah, I worked a long time on that video. I gotta admit, I haven't even worked on it yet at the time I'm recording this. I'll shut up now. So anyway, I finally detailed the final building. This has some really neat stuff that I'm very excited about. I was really happy with this. The lighting is looking nice. I got a couple custom props made up by Allie, the mapper behind Sweden, and I've mentioned her a bunch of times on this channel now. But she's super cool, and she made me this really awesome, what we were calling a doomsday device. She made me the conveyor belts over here, and she also made me the crystals that are scattered throughout the map, most notably in the mine here. So basically what the story is now of the map is that each team is collecting crystals to create some sort of a doomsday device, and they're kind of hiding it with a glass factory. Glass, crystal, that's kind of how I connected it. So I'm going to shut up a little bit and fly around some of this detailing. I highly recommend you guys download the map and check it out yourselves because it looks a lot better in-game, and you can notice all the little details and the little Easter eggs that I put in. So go check it out. Links in the description, as always. Anyway, so I did a whole bunch of little detailing tweaks all around the map, but I'm not going to bother showing those because it's all over the place. I added a new railing in the upper lobby, which I just felt like it needed a little bit of a ledge here. It didn't feel logical to have it open. That's a OSHA health violation, you know. Gotta worry about those things. I adjusted the health and ammo on final. I slid those over. I also added a small health and ammo pack over here in these buildings next to center because I felt like it needed something on those edges. It just felt like there was a zone of no health and no ammo around the rim of the center point instead of the routes that are going around it. I don't know. I felt like they were necessary. We'll see how they play out. I also did a massive lighting overhaul, which included some color correction, which is a really neat thing that I'd never played with before, and I'm probably going to make a quick tip on it here pretty soon because it was super simple to do. I could probably make a video on it in less than 2 minutes, showing you how it works, how to do it, and it can create some really crazy things that I'm probably going to have to use in a joke map at some point, but it can also make some really subtle, nice changes that I really like. I thought it really enhanced the look of my lighting. It made things a lot more vibrant. It made the darkers a little bit darker and didn't make it overbearing. You know, you can overdo it easily. The first time I ran through it, the first couple times I ran through it, it was just gaudy and it was way too orange. But anyway, I got it looking really nice now, I think. I also finally added spectator cameras. I can't believe it took me this long to get them in. It's like kind of nearing completion of the map, and I'm just putting the spectator cameras in. But they're all there now. Here's the cycle of them. They convert over depending on who owns the point, and they're set up kind of how a general 5CP map works. There's nothing too fancy going on here. So that was beta 6 changes. On to beta 7 changes. I lowered the capture zone of second to disallow capture while standing on the surrounding walls because I just didn't want people up there capturing. I fixed some missing health and ammo on blue side. I fixed a few reflection issues by adding more cube maps, which does kind of inflate the file size a little bit, but it's still pretty low. Fixed a few visible no draws, and I finally started optimizing light maps, which reduces the file size, so hopefully I can combat all those fancy cube maps I added. Oh, and the very last thing I did, which was a kind of a more of a major thing on beta 7, is I adjusted a bunch of the lighting to make the sides a little bit more comparative. Like, the previous blue side was in a lot more shadow than the red side, just because of the lighting angle, so I put a few phantom lights in the map that may not be noticeable. I'm kind of hoping they aren't, because they're supposed to be subtle. But a few of them were a little bit more obvious than others. And this makes things stand out a little bit better, and it makes it not so gloomy on blue side. And I put some in on the final of blue to even out where the lighting is pointing out. And I actually put another extra one on red to give it some more fancy shadows. And I was just making it look nice and giving it more shadows. So anyway, if you would like to download the map, please check the description. As always, I'll have my thread on TF2 Maps linked there, as well as a download. And if you have any comments, please let me know down below. I love to hear feedback. I love to know what you guys think. Let me know about lighting. Let me know about gameplay. Let me know if it's the dumbest map you ever played and I'm the worst person in the world. I don't care. I'll fight you in the comments. Let's go. Bring it on.